Hey there, fellow food lovers. It's your friend from Lmos Kitchen, and today we're diving into something that's close to every American's heart, the perfect steak. I've been on a mission to master the art of steak cooking, and let me tell you, after countless experiments, a few burnt disasters, and some absolutely magical moments, I'm ready to share everything I've learned with you. There's something almost sacred about a perfectly cooked steak. It's not just dinner, it's an experience, a celebration, a moment that brings people together around the table. Now comes the moment of truth, the actual cooking. I prefer using a cast iron skillet because it retains and distributes heat evenly, giving you that gorgeous, consistent sear. If you don't have cast iron, a heavy-bottomed stainless steel pan works well too. Avoid non-stick pans for this. They just don't get hot enough to create that beautiful crust we're after. Preheat your pan over medium-high heat until it's smoking hot. This usually takes about 3 to 4 minutes. Add a small amount of oil with a high smoke point. I like avocado oil or canola oil. You'll know the pan is ready when the oil shimmers and moves freely around the pan. Gently lay the steak in the pan away from you to avoid any oil splatter. You should hear an immediate, aggressive sizzle. If you don't, your pan isn't hot enough yet. Once that steak hits the pan, resist every urge to move it, poke it, or check on it. Let it do its thing for about 3 to 4 minutes, depending on thickness. This is when that incredible crust forms, and moving it too early will prevent that beautiful caramelization. When it's time to flip, and you'll know because the edges will start to look cooked and it should release easily from the pan, flip it just once. Give the second side the same treatment, another 3 to 4 minutes for medium rare. Here's where a meat thermometer becomes your best friend. I used to think using a thermometer was cheating or showed lack of skill, but the truth is that even experienced chefs use them. For medium rare, which I believe is the perfect doneness for most cuts, you're looking for an internal temperature of 130 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Remember that the steak will continue cooking even after you remove it from the heat, so I actually pull mine off when it hits about 125 degrees. This carryover cooking will bring it up to that perfect medium rare temperature while it rests. If you don't have a thermometer yet, you can use the finger test, though it takes practice. Press the center of the steak gently with your finger. For medium rare, it should feel like the flesh between your thumb and forefinger when you make an OK sign with your hand. This might be the hardest part for most people, letting that beautiful steak rest before cutting into it. I know it smells incredible and you just want to dive in, but trust me on this. Let your steak rest for at least 5 minutes and up to 10 minutes for thicker cuts. During this time, the juices that were driven toward the center of the meat during cooking redistribute throughout the steak. If you cut into it immediately, all those delicious juices will run out onto your cutting board instead of staying in the meat where they belong. While it's resting, this is the perfect time to add a pat of butter on top and maybe some fresh herbs like thyme or rosemary. The residual heat will melt the butter and release the aromatics from the herbs, creating an incredible finishing touch. The perfect steak isn't about following rigid rules. It's about understanding the process and adjusting to your preferences and equipment. Every stove cooks differently, every pan has its quirks, and every piece of meat is unique. The more you practice these techniques, the more intuitive it becomes. What I love most about cooking the perfect steak is how it brings people together. There's something special about sharing a meal you've put care and attention into preparing. It shows respect for your ingredients, your guests, and the experience of sharing good food. Ready to take your steak game to the next level? I'd love to see how your steaks turn out. Share your photos and tag Lmos Kitchen. There's nothing I enjoy more than seeing fellow food enthusiasts mastering these techniques. And if this guide helped you create something delicious, make sure to subscribe for more kitchen tips and tricks that'll make you the hero of your own kitchen. Happy cooking, friends!